Once there lived a young boy in the city of Accra in Ghana named Kojo. Kojo is a young boy and still in the primary class. Kojo lived with his aunt, who is a fashion designer and owned a very big tailoring shop in the heart of Accra. Kojo's aunt usually goes to her shop very early in the morning every day so that she can catch up with the first bus before the road gets too busy and she'd go late to her shop. But before she leaves for her shop, she ensures that she prepares Kojo for school and provides everything he'd be needing for school. Kojo is a brilliant boy but does not like going to school. Kojo prefers to stay at home, playing and feeding his rabbits. Kojo loves his pets so well that he feels whenever he is away from them, something bad would happen to them. Auntie Efia made a small cage of wood and iron net for Kojo's rabbits. Kojo feeds his rabbits from his own meals and they never go hungry. It was Monday morning and Auntie Efia woke Kojo up to get him ready and set for school. Kojo, wake up! It's time to get set for school, Auntie Efia said, tapping him on the back. Aunt, I'm not feeling fine. I don't think I can go to school today, and my head really hurts, Kojo said, folding himself on the bed. Okay, I will call your school to inform them that you are sick and won't be able to come today, his aunt said, placing her hand on his forehead. But your temperature is normal, Kojo. I hope this is not one of your excuses of not going to school today, Kojo, she asked, pointing her fingers at him. I will be in big trouble if my aunt finds out that I am not sick and just want to stay home and play with my rabbits today, he thought to himself. No, Auntie Efia, I am not lying. I am not feeling well, Kojo replied. Kojo has lied about being sick and he is alone in the house with his rabbits. Kojo always tells his aunt lies whenever he doesn't want to go to school. I am going to take my rabbits outside and enjoy the sun with them, he said, carrying the cage by the handle on the top of the cage as he walked out through the front door of the house. Kojo noticed his rabbits are getting really big and he got so excited. A cab has parked in front of their home and Kojo wondered who it was. Before he could come out of his thoughts, he saw his aunt come out of the cab, rushing towards the house. Kojo tried to run inside the house and his aunt shouted his name. Kojo, come back here. You are in trouble today for lying to me. I will deal with you, she continued as she approached the door where Kojo was standing in fear and trembling. I am sorry, Auntie Efia. I won't do it again, he said as he went down on his knees pleading with his aunt, knowing that his aunt has caught him in his lies. Kojo, why don't you like to go to school? His aunt asked him. Are your teachers not nice to you? Are you being bullied at school? She asked all these questions just to be sure why Kojo would lie just to miss school. But Kojo responded in the negative, assuring her that everything was fine at school. I will never take any of your excuses henceforth, and you will not lie to Aunt again, she warned him, and he nodded in the vertical. One day after Aunt Efia had prepared Kojo for school, he held his stomach and told his aunt that his stomach aches, but his aunt wouldn't budge. You are not sick, Kojo. You are only lying so that you can stay at home with your rabbits and miss school today. I am not taking that, she said as she held his hand and walked him outside to wait for the school bus. The school bus arrived and Kojo managed to jump in, holding his stomach. This time, Kojo wasn't lying. He was really sick, but because of his repeated lies about being sick, his aunt didn't pay attention. Kojo's class auntie noticed how uncomfortable Kojo has been since he got to school. Kojo, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? His teacher asked him. Miss Mensah, my stomach aches, Kojo replied, placing his head on his desk in the class. Did you tell your aunt about it? She asked. Yes, I did, but she didn't believe me. Kojo, your aunt would not believe you because nobody believes a liar, even if he is telling the truth. But I can see you are really sick. I will take you to the sick bay and then call your aunt and you will be fine, okay? She said as she held Kojo's hands and walked him to the sick bay. Kojo was laid in the hospital bed. A doctor and a nurse attended to him. He will be fine. He only has constipation, the doctor said to Kojo's aunt, who came to the hospital as soon as she heard the news. Thank you, doctor, she replied, holding Kojo's hand as she sat by Kojo's bed. Kojo, I am sorry I didn't believe you this morning, his aunt said. Aunt Efia, I'm sorry for all the lies I have told you in the past. I promise to be a good boy now. I won't lie to you ever again. Now I know nobody ever believes a liar, even when he is telling the truth. I will always tell the truth henceforth, Auntie Efia. That is good, my Kojo, she said as she lifts him up from the bed and gave him a hug. And Kojo never told a lie again from that day, and his rabbits continued to grow big, and he never allowed his rabbits distract him from his studies ever again.